Mike, do you also promote fights? It's a possibility. Because I want to fight somebody. I want to fight Kanye West.
Look at this fat-faced freak making this interview about himself. He's got Mike Tyson on his show before the Jake Paul fight. And instead of talking about that, he's asking Mike Tyson if he would promote a fight between him and Kanye West. First of all, why would Kanye West take a fight with this nobody? But a better question to ask is, why does this guy even have a show? And the answer to that question is in his fat face. Let me show you what I mean. Check this out. You simply cannot develop this level of hypertrophy of the cheeks and jaw without sucking a lot of cock, and specifically lizard cock. That's right. You don't get a late night talk show when you're an absolute nobody unless you suck the cocks of the lizard people that run the entertainment industry. The lizard people, the Hollywood elites, the Illuminati. How else would you explain a hack like Seth Meyers having his own show? If you still don't believe me, I have undeniable scientific proof, and it's all over his face. Look at this. You see these spots? Look at this. Do you see these spots on his face? These spots completely covering his face. What is that? Well, let me tell you, black people don't get sunspots. So what is this? This is an allergic reaction to lizard cum. The human body simply cannot metabolize it, especially in the quantities this guy had to consume to get his own show. If that doesn't prove it, I don't know what else to tell you, pal. Maybe you're retarded. And if that's the case, maybe you're saying, well, maybe he has a successful show and you just don't know about it because you don't watch TV. All right, let's see who his previous guests were before Mike Tyson. Let's go to his channel page here. His channel with a whopping 3.9 thousand subscribers. Oh, let's see. He's only ever had one other guest on this show. These two other videos are just teasers for the show. So who was his one guest? Let's have a look. Richard Montana's exclusive, the creation of Flaming Hot Cheetos. Guys, he got the exclusive interview with the guy who invented Flaming Hot Cheetos. That was his first guest for the debut of this show. Now, as bad as that sounds, the best guest you could get was the guy who invented Flaming Hot Cheetos. It turns out that's not even true, because I looked up this Richard Montanez. And what's the first thing that came up? Los Angeles Times. The man who didn't invent Flaming Hot Cheetos. This man is a fraud. So the first guest on the Damon Elliott show was a man who's lying about inventing Flaming Hot Cheetos. But Damon Elliott got the exclusive. I'm telling you, the way that Damon Elliott got his own show was by sucking the satanic serpent schlong. You can't deny it.
What's up, everybody out there? This is Damon Elliott. I'd like to welcome you to my world. Welcome to Damon Elliott.
Welcome to Damon Elliott. Now, I'm going to pause here. I'd love to play it all the way through, but I know this song is going to get me copyright struck. But the level of cringe in this intro is incredible. Let's back this up. All right, so he's coming out of the elevator. All right, he fixes his tie. He's looking around. He's still walking. And we got the most soy high fives I've seen in my life. Watch this. Oh my God, that is so soy. But let's keep going. Yeah, fix your tie again. Okay, so this shot, he was just sitting in a chair in the hallway because he had to walk so much from that elevator that he had to sit down. Watch. All right, so the fat ass got a breather from all the walking. He's smiling to himself. Oh my God, do you hear that music? Listen to that music again. If that little bit there, if that little tune there doesn't make you want to step in front of a city bus, you have no soul.
All right, welcome to the Damon Elliott Show. Listen, I'm just gonna jump right in because my brother's here and he's already complaining. What you complaining about, Mike? The air? Yes, the air. Mike, the air clean.
So basically, spoiler alert, this 28-minute video is Mike Tyson just complaining about how hot it is on their low-budget set. That I just saved you 28 minutes.
NBC, Mike, this is NBC.
Look at him. Look at him trying to convince him. It's on NBC. It's on NBC. Now, I didn't believe it when he first said that. Not that it wouldn't be on NBC in some regards, but he's trying to make it sound like it's on nationally on NBC, across the country. And he says it comes on after Saturday Night Live. And I'm like, that is no way. Maybe in some small local market, he's on NBC, some local NBC affiliate. And I looked into it, and he's on NBC Las Vegas. Now, even that, I have trouble believing. So it's probably just a suburb of Vegas that he's on. And just one street in that suburb. And not even on the TVs. It's actually him on the sidewalk with a projector and his screen playing a show. That's the only thing that makes sense. So he cuts to a commercial break 2 minutes after his intro. But before he can play the commercial, he plays his intro again.
We're gonna cut the commercial right now.
Why you chin stingy with the
We'll be right back after this. Very cool.
Hey, are you looking for more than just a talk show? Well, come catch my show, The Damon Elliott Show.
How is it more than a talk show? He said, if you want more than a talk show, come to my show. How is it more than a talk show? Looks like a pretty standard talk show, just a really bad version of it. How is it more than? How is it more than? How is it more than, Damon?
Live on NBC.
So this is his commercial break. And this commercial is as cringe as the talk show itself. Watch this.
Get back, stay back.
So this is obviously for a lawyer, right? But he's shooting it like it's a movie, like it's some insane case. Stay back from this star lawyer. He's got his legal team behind him and all these reporters behind them.
Out of the way, counsel coming through.
Out of the way, lawyers coming through, move it. We win, Demopolis law. So I looked this guy up. And sure enough, he's a Las Vegas lawyer because this show is only seen in Las Vegas. But what kind of hotshot lawyer is he? Like, surely he's doing class action lawsuits against Big Pharma, right? With all those reporters behind him, right? Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Let's look up one of his cases. Nevada man files lawsuit to buy Utah rapper Post Malone's Bugatti for $3.5 million. Now, I read through this article so you don't have to, but apparently some guy was promised that he'd be able to buy Post Malone's Bugatti, but then Post Malone backed out of it and didn't sell it to him. So he hires Demopolis Law to sue Post Malone so that he can buy his Bugatti. Yes, that is the type of case that you have a team of reporters behind you. All right, so now the ad is over. We're going to jump right back into the show, right? Surely we're going to be jumping back into the show. Don't be so sure. No! We're playing the intro again. Oh, he's sitting in the chair. Oh, he's walking down the hall looking at people that aren't there. And then the music. So, in 4 minutes, we've watched his intro 3 times. We've watched his intro 3 times in 4 minutes. This guy is a textbook narcissist. But worse than that, he is cringe. Watch this.
Frying pan, man.
I don't, Gino, maybe these lights are very hot. We got to figure this out. This is our, Mike, this is, yeah, well, I'll fan you, Mike. I am your biggest fan. I am your biggest fan. You didn't know I was going to be your biggest fan.
Not today.
Oh, lordy. Wow. Now, Mike overheats so much that he's got to get naked. Check this out.
What?
I can't hear.
Wait, what?
I can't.
Wait. What? Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we got a, oh, there it is.
Somebody got this. This is why I'm here. I don't understand you, man. This is why I'm so hot. This is what I have to do. I have to do this because I'm hot.
Okay.
Not because
Let me break this down using the most advanced video technology available to mankind. Check this out. Look at the symbolism. Just watch. You'll see it in a second. Right here. Do you see it? Do you see the satanic imagery they're trying to subliminally brainwash you with? Look at this. Here's Mike, and here is something representative of a black dong going into the mouth of the talk show host. They're trying to normalize homosexuality. I don't know if you've noticed, but in Hollywood, they're just throwing these little images here and there, just trying to brainwash you, just trying to normalize this. Here, suck another man's dong. That's what the cool kids on TV are doing. Yeah, suck it. And look, he's got his hands here just to catch everything that comes out of it. It's disgusting. And I've had it. I've had it with Hollywood's degeneracy. And that's why I'm here, to expose these monsters. Anyway, right now would be the perfect time for another commercial break.
We'll be right back after this commercial with Big Don and Mike Tyson.
The intro. Gotta have the intro.
Hey, are you looking for more than just a talk show? Well, come catch my show, The Damon Elliott Show.
More than a talk show,
Live on
folks.
NBC.
The team at
Of course.
Demopolis Law cares about three things. We care about our clients, we care about each other,
Okay.
and we care about winning.
How did the hearing go?
Wow.
Defense said they're going to challenge a ruling. He said he's never lost an appeal.
I've never had to appeal.
He's never had to appeal. Oh my God, what a badass. That was so dramatic. Listen to that again.
He said he's never lost an appeal.
I've never had to appeal.
This guy, like if you thought that Damon Elliott was a narcissist, this guy takes the cake. This guy suffers from severe main character syndrome. He thinks he's the star of a movie, literally because his commercials are made like mini movies, even though he's a personal injury lawyer who occasionally represents people who want to buy Bugattis. But his website is Personal Injury Law. Look at this. Really? Is this what a personal injury law case looks like? Teams of reporters behind you. Out of the way! Out of the way! He's about to sue for a broken ankle. We win. Intro! Intro again. I'm gonna off myself, dudes. I can't take it. Oh, that song. Oh, that song. Do you see how I suffer for your entertainment, for your sewage? The least you can do is click like on this video. It's the least you can do for me, baby. Anyway, let's listen to Damon Elliott talk about these commercials. Listen to this.
We got it. I think we have to cut through commercial because.
Are you
Oh God,
serious?
another commercial.
Yeah,
Y'all got commercials here?
yeah. Well, we got one sponsor.
What's the name?
I can't really say it, but it's again Demopolis. Demopolis is our sponsor.
So this local Vegas show has one sponsor. The commercial break is one dude, Demopolis Law. It's a local ad for some scummy ambulance chaser who thinks he's Aaron Brockovich. Even Mike has had it with this low-budget gong show that he just takes a personal phone call. Watch this.
Oh, my phone, who's this? Oh, Daryl Francis.
Okay.
Daryl Francis, I'm here.
Now, let me tell you something that is going to blow your mind. So we've already established that Ryan Garcia has been watching the show. Would you believe me if I told you Mike Tyson has been watching the sewer show? I'll let him tell you himself. Watch this.
You look in the mirror and you go, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Sometimes I do.
Do you see really?
Yeah, then a little conscience say, you that from the gutter. Don't think you somebody special, you that little sewage kid. Oh.
Did you hear that? Mike Tyson said sometimes he looks in the mirror and says, "Hey, you're just from the gutter. You're a sewage kid." He's sending out the rat signal. He's saying, "Sewer King, I'm with you." And it makes perfect sense because I've made several videos on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight buildup. I've made several videos about that. So it's not hard to believe that he would have come across them or somebody sent them to him because I always have his side. I've always got Mike's back and I trash the Paul brothers. So he identifies as one of us. He's a sewage kid. Listen to this again. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, then a little conscience say, you that from the gutter. Don't think you somebody special, you that little sewage kid.
He's a little sewage kid. But what I take issue with is him saying, don't think you're anything special. You're just a sewage kid. The sewage kids are the most special. We are the ones saving society. We are the resistance. When the world has gone mad, the world above us, the streetwalkers walking above us, causing the collapse of civilization. The sewage kids are the last hope. Pat yourself on the back, you little rat. But let's get back to Damon Elliott talking about getting into the boxing ring and fighting famous people.
I want to fight Khaled. Can you arrange it?
So now he wants to fight DJ Khaled.
For real, let's do it. I want to fight Khaled.
Khaled doesn't have a violent bone in his body.
DJ Khaled doesn't have a violent bone in his body, Mike Tyson says. I got a violent bone in my body. Just one. Now this talk show host is so delusional. Why would Kanye West fight him? Why would DJ Khaled fight him? He's a nobody. He's not even the B-side. He's no side at all. He thinks just because he sucked a few lizard dongs and got a local show in Vegas, he's all of a sudden on the level of a Kanye West or DJ Khaled. And he's also delusional about his fighting ability. Listen to this.
You can't listen. You just can't do that. It's just
Right, you're doing it. Why can't I fight? If you're fighting, why can't I fight?
Wow. He just said to Mike Tyson, arguably the greatest living boxer, right? He says to him, well, why can't I do these fights? You're fighting. What? Maybe it's because he's the most famous pro boxer alive, even though he's retired. Hey, arguably the GOAT of this sport. How come you can fight, but I can't, huh? I'm some fat guy with a local talk show. If you can do it, surely I can. If you draw such large crowds, surely I can. The delusion! Oh my God. Speaking of delusion and boxing, this guy's delusion is on the same level as KSI thinking he can beat Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. I made a whole video about it. Check it out right here, sewage kid.